Dyma fy mhodlediad heno. Diolch am wrando a chroeso cynnes I chi. Here is my podcast tonight. Thanks for listening and a warm welcome to you. Cyfres 4, pennod 62. Series 4, episode 62. Mae hi'n 10 o'r gloch, y dyddiad o'r 4 ar 15 o Awst. It is 10 o'clock, the date is the 19th of August. Fyddwch chi'n dysgu? Will you be learning? Everyone, welcome back. Chroeso nôl. Mutations, treigladau in the introduction. We've got verb-nouns. Dyma would normally cause mutations, but possessive pronoun doesn't change. Mhodlediad, nasal mutation after the word v. So P to an MH, podlediad has become mhodlediad. After the word v, fy, which means my. First person singular possessive pronoun. Diolch am wrando. Wrando has become wrando. To listen. Thanks for listening. Wrando has dropped, or the G has disappeared to make wrando, the soft mutation of wrando. That happens after the key preposition am. Am arat dan drostrwy, tan trostrwy, gan heb hyd I o wrth. And then we have a chroeso. Chroeso as aspirate mutated to chroeso. C to a CH after the word a, the conjunction meaning and. Only 3 letters, aspirate mutate. P, T and C, the first letters of Pat the Cat. What else have we got? We have mae hi'n 10 o'r gloch. Deg has become ddeg. Presumably, because we're assigning a description to something after the predicative un, I think. Maybe not. Mae hi'n. It is. Don't know why that mutates there off the top of my head. Right, y dyddiad o'r 4, well, that's the 4th, but we're saying the 4th on the 15th, which is the 19th. So, 4 has become 4. Soft mutation and ar 15. So, on 15, 15 has become 15. After ar, which is another of the key prepositions, as in am ar at, dan drostrwy, etc. Fyddwch chi'n dysgu. Byddwch has become fyddwch. Soft mutation, that's what you do when you negate or have interrogative versions of tenses. They mutate. Right. The episode today is the interrogatives of what we were doing yesterday. So yesterday was the negatives, which was the not stuff, obviously, and the day before that was the affirmative, which is affirmative means positive, isn't it? So it's just a positive statement that isn't a negative one. An interrogative, when you interrogate someone, is a question. So that's the questions. That's what we got today. We have, for the listening exercise, hang on, jumping the gun. Let's look at these new words. We've got, in the table, we will have fydda i'n dysgu, will I be learning? Fyddi di'n dysgu, will you be learning? Fydd o'n dysgu, or fydd e'n dysgu, or fydd hi'n dysgu, will he, she, or it be learning? Fydda ni'n dysgu, will we be learning? Fyddwch chi'n dysgu, will you be learning? Fydda nhw'n dysgu, will they be learning? So you see what's going on there? It's exactly the same as yesterday, but with a question mark on the end, and no them in there. And it's almost the same as the day before, but there's a mutation at the beginning. The B has become an F in all the statements there. And then you got a game, of course. Okay, these games. The one that I did yesterday, that was on last night's exercise, if you watched it, you probably realised there's a bit of a bug. it's supposed to have said the different Welsh versions of the English translations, but then it was all getting a bit mixed up. They were all just saying dysgu, dysgu, dysgu. It was because I'd changed something to make them work multilingually and I'd broke it. So sorry about that, but it's fixed again now. So go back if you're annoyed by that, because they are good. And it's in today's again anyways with other ones. So the words, you've had them out the table, and now we've got some new verb nouns, just 5 again here. Ychwanegu means to add. It means augment or increase, supplement, but and generally it is add. So ychwanegu, that means like add as a command. You'll see that in recipes. Add this, add the salt to the blah blah blah. Gothung, drop, or release, or let go of, as a verb actually, because it's a verb noun as drop, but when sometimes these words are actually one of the conjugations for one of the pronouns, which means that they're a verb then as well, and it often means like he or she did this or will do that and stuff like that. So that's what's going on there with these in the table. Penderfynu is decide. Sylwi is observe, notice. Llenwi is fill. So you go, llenwi. 5 there now. So listening exercise for today is this. Fydda i'n ychwanegu at y sioe. Will I be adding to the show? Fydda nhw'n gostwng eu prisiau? Will they be dropping their prices? Fyddwch chi'n penderfynu yn fuan? Will you be deciding soon? Fydda ni'n sylwi ar yr effeithiau? Will we be noticing the effects? Well, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but we're using different words, and I'm getting the 4 of the 5 new verb nouns in there, and 4 of the 6 conjugations that's in the table into a very short piece. So pat on the back for myself there. Right, what have we got there then? So fydda i'n, that's the first person singular version of will I be. No mutation. Fydda nhw'n, yeah. Will they be, that's the version of that. Fyddwch chi'n, yeah, that's the will you, the plural, the formal. You knew that, didn't you? It's the chi that gives it away, isn't it? Fydda ni'n sylwi, fydda ni'n, will we be. And this yn fuan, penderfynu yn fuan. Buan means sort of fast. And if I've said to you, like, adjectives can be turned into adverbs or adverbial phrases just by putting the adverbial un before them and triggering soft mutation. So, and dda, we've had that one. Da's become dda after the, and so on. Ungyflym, dysgwch Gymraeg ungyflym. And when I said that, learn Welsh fast. So that's cyflym has become the adjective, as soft mutated to gyflym, and the un's in there, ungyflym. But with this unfian one, it's a phrase, it's an adverb, really. It's an adverbial phrase according to Gweadur, but because it's 2 words. But it's an adverb according to Bangor, because they're taking on board that, that's how it's being used, and they're tying it in with modern structures and international linguistics. So they decided it's an adverb, but you can see why there's a difference between. Anyway, so bian has become vian, and bian means fast, but when you sort of turn it into an adverb, it means soon. So unvian, soon. There's another way of saying soon, cyn bohir. We've seen that before as well. And yeah, anyway, we're out of time. See you tomorrow.